why I got banned.
Here is a list of 7 racist YouTubers who forgot their boundaries while being racist on their platforms, and in return they got what they deserved. Let's start with the most infamous Mr. Oogway. Oogway, a once popular YouTuber, made headlines for all the wrong reasons. His channel, known for controversial content and dark humor, took a turn for the worse when he started using racial slurs and making racist comments.
So does Korean fried chicken come from North Korea or South Korea?
That's a good question, man. That's a good question.
YouTuber, who once had over 3 million subscribers and billions of views, was widely known for promoting unnecessary drama on his channel. What started as edgy humor soon became a platform for spreading hate, with Oogway proclaiming his 6-year-old dark humor as legendary. However, for many viewers, this so-called humor was simply offensive and hurtful. Despite the backlash, Oogway didn't seem to care. In early 2023, YouTube finally had enough of his antics and took action. On January 15, 2023, Oogway's channel was banned from the platform for violating community guidelines. His channel was demonetized, which meant he could no longer earn money from his videos. At the time of the ban, his channel had a staggering 3.2 million subscribers and had amassed over 1.5 billion views. But even with all this fame, Oogway's comments had put him on the wrong side of the platform's policies. People demanded an apology, hoping Oogway would learn from his mistakes. However, rather than changing his ways, Oogway doubled down on his racist comments. Even after being demonetized, his channel was remonetized within 6 months. But the drama and controversy continued. His refusal to apologize and his constant pushing of racial boundaries.
I am truly sorry. I made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment.
Led to even more hate from viewers and criticism across social media. Fans and critics alike called for him to take responsibility for his words and actions, but Oogway ignored their demands. Eventually, Oogway's unchecked behavior led him to trouble once again. His racial comments landed him in hot water a second time, and YouTube, tired of his defiance, took action once more. On October 30th, 2024, his channel was completely banned. This time, Oogway made a public statement claiming that YouTube had banned him for making memes, but the truth was much darker. His channel was banned because of repeated hate speech and racist content, but Oogway wasn't done yet. Despite being banned from YouTube, he quickly reappeared on a new channel, Oogway Reborn. The channel quickly gained attention, with his subscribers jumping to over 500,000 and views skyrocketing to over 50 million in a matter of weeks. However, his new channel didn't last long. YouTube quickly found him again and banned him from this account as well, citing the same issues: hate speech, racism, and violations of their policies. In his final farewell, Oogway claimed that YouTube was targeting him for making memes, but anyone who followed his content knew the truth. He had built his reputation on controversy and hate, and YouTube had had enough. Oogway may not be the only one to do such hateful things. Bella the Wolf is another gotcha-tuber who got public attention due to her controversial videos. Bella the Wolf posted one of her videos on 11th August 2024, in which she said, "I finally got rid of Jesus." Her video was totally mocking God and Jesus. This initiates a storm in the comments section, although she got a whopping quantity of views, over 800K views on her video, but she got immense hatred from around the globe. Soon she posted another video shaming Muslims and Jesus once again, forcing people to shame her for being disgraceful to religion. People commented on her video that they demand she be banned from YouTube and that they cannot bear mockery of Jesus and God. Bella didn't find it shameful and continued on her racism, posting hateful comments about dead people. Her comment about people's beloved Minecraft YouTuber, Technoblade, made everyone use, once again, intense reactions against her. A woman admitted that Bella, the wolf, had given her son's phone number on the dark web, claiming it was Bella's. At first, it seemed like a harmless mistake, but things quickly took a terrifying turn. Soon, their phones started ringing constantly with calls from unknown numbers. Threatening voicemails began pouring in, some filled with angry, distorted voices, others soft but chilling. The calls didn't stop. Day or night, the phone kept ringing, each time more intense than the last. Fear gripped them as they realized someone was trying to find them, someone dangerous. Bella, the wolf, had knowingly put them in harm's way. Soon seeing a huge backlash from people, Roblox streamer started a live trial of her on YouTube. He started a trial between Bella the Wolf and the people of YouTube. Through this approach, people badly smash her for her behavior towards Jesus. Bella the Wolf decided to make an apology for her disrespectful act.
Bella the Wolf here. I want to sincerely apologize for recent behavior.
She posted an apology video on her channel that she is seeking to apologize for the distress and irritation she caused on the internet. But was it real or fake? As one of her fans commented under the video about dying of his father in a bomb attachment in Iraq and asked her, will she be happy about that? Bella proves with her shameful reply that she probably didn't feel bad for what she had done. Leave Bella and look at this. That vegan teacher who landed herself in trouble with her own hands. Katie Karen had just finished an exciting interview with the famous chef Gordon Ramsay, and the internet buzzed with praise for her. But things took a dark turn soon after. Without warning, Katie posted a video on her channel that stunned her followers. In it, she secretly made a statement about someone's race, using carefully chosen words to disguise her true intentions. With a smile, she introduced herself as gorgeous, generous, intelligent, and exemplary, emphasizing the words as if they were meant to lift spirits. But then she pointed a finger at someone's skin color, using offensive language disguised as a joke. She claimed the person wasn't radiant enough to deserve respect, exposing her deeply racist views. The video felt like a calculated attempt to sow division under the guise of humor. Her hateful behavior towards God creates an alarming situation when once she seems to be asking questions about creating lions who eat zebras.
I don't understand why you created lions to eat zebras. Like, why would you do that?
Then she also claimed to be the human who can fix all that God had done wrong, and in her thinking, God is now helpless to create this world. Things only worsened when Katie made another video, one where she announced she no longer wanted to be the vegan teacher anymore. She shared a story about a group of teenage girls who had spotted her while she was out, waving and yelling, "Oh, that vegan teacher!" The memory seemed to upset her, and in a fit of frustration, she started her bike and rode off, visibly irritated by the attention. It was clear she was tired of the image she had built online, but her reaction felt immature, rude, and ungrateful to the fans who once admired her. Katie's behavior grew more alarming when she secretly posted a disturbing video of a baby licking barbecue sauce. The video, which was supposed to be innocent, took a twisted turn when Katie made offensive comments about the baby's actions, mocking the child for not being vegan. "I can't believe this baby is licking BBQ sauce," she said in a cold tone. "If someone pees submerges in the barbecue sauce, will the baby still lick it?" Her words were full of disdain for a child too young to understand the concept of veganism, let alone choose for themselves. Soon, one of her fans left a comment calling for her to be deplatformed. "This is disgusting," the fan wrote, "that she shouldn't be allowed to spread these kinds of hateful and harmful messages on YouTube." Katie brushed it off, but the damage was done. Her followers started to dwindle, and her videos began to receive fewer views. After the backlash, her channel saw a significant decline in engagement. Where she used to get millions of views, now she struggles to break 5,000. Confused and frustrated, Katie couldn't understand why her once thriving channel was now facing such a decline. She had done everything to maintain her online presence, but no matter what she posted, her views continued to drop. The backlash had hit her hard, and she was left questioning why her audience no longer supported her. The truth was hard to ignore. Her racist behavior and rude attitude had alienated the very people who had once looked up to her. Oliver, the YouTuber behind the channel One Giant Onion, once captivated his audience with quirky videos, often showcasing his creativity and fun personality. But things began to take an unexpected and dark turn when he uploaded a video of himself playing a minor guitar. It wasn't like any of the other content on his channel, and it stood out not because of its uniqueness, but because of the strange comment he made in the video. Oliver said, "I don't have a guitar," which raised confusion among his fans, as they couldn't understand what he meant by it.
"I am not a femboy! I'm not a femboy!"
Little did they know, this moment would mark the start of a series of controversial and upsetting changes for Oliver. In the same video, he mentioned how he was trying hard to become a better YouTuber. "I'm working hard," he said. "I'm pushing myself to improve every day." But as time went on, it became clear that something had shifted within him. He began to sound frustrated, like the pressure was getting to him.
It's not that bad. It's not even that bad, bro.
In another video, Oliver confessed, "I'm getting tired of posting on YouTube." It was as if his passion had suddenly faded, and viewers could feel it in his content. This growing fatigue seemed to make him lash out in ways that surprised his fans. What started as harmless frustration quickly turned into offensive behavior. He posted a video titled, "I tried sucking my own penis" on YouTube. Oliver, who once had a reputation for being fun and relatable, began posting content that was not just controversial, but outright offensive. Fans who had once supported him now found themselves questioning who he had become. They never expected that the same creator they admired would be making racially insensitive comments and jokes that went too far. The backlash was swift and intense. Comments flooded in, harshly criticizing him for his sudden change in tone and attitude. His fans felt betrayed, and the comment section became a battleground of disagreement. "We don't want this type of content," many of his loyal followers said, voicing their disappointment. The videos that had once garnered thousands of views now struggled to reach even 8,000. His once thriving channel was rapidly losing traction, and with every new offensive post, it became clear that Oliver was alienating the very audience that had helped him grow. Oliver's decline from a beloved creator to someone who posted offensive material was jarring. The person who had once been a source of entertainment and humor was now a figure of controversy and frustration. Fans who had once celebrated his creativity now found themselves longing for the old Oliver, the one they had followed for years before everything began to unravel. Kevin Leonardo, a YouTuber known for his comedic videos, found himself at the center of a massive controversy after using a makeup foundation that was the darkest shade available in a recent video. The product he used was from the Euphoria brand, but it wasn't his choice of makeup that sparked outrage, it was the way he applied it. Kevin proceeded to smear the blackest shade of foundation all over his face, mocking the appearance of black people. His actions seemed to make light of a serious issue, and what was intended to be a joke quickly turned into something much darker. In the video, Kevin nonchalantly commented, "I don't usually put makeup on my face during videos," making it seem as though he was mocking not only the makeup but also the people who wear it. His words made it clear that he was trying to portray the act of wearing makeup, particularly makeup of a darker shade, as something odd and worthy of ridicule. The context of the video, paired with his mocking tone, made it painfully obvious that his intention was not to appreciate or even joke about makeup, but to mock black people. This moment quickly spiraled out of control, as it became evident that Kevin was using his platform to make racially insensitive jokes, something his fans had never expected from him. The backlash was swift and intense. Viewers took to the comment section expressing their anger and disappointment. One fan wrote, "Why are you so obsessed with black people?" clearly upset by his mocking behavior. Another commenter slammed Kevin, calling him a racist. "You're a racist, laughing at a meme like this and you can't even move on from it," they said, calling out his behavior for what it was, disrespectful and hurtful. Fans who once admired him now felt betrayed, with many sharing how hurtful and disappointing his actions were. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Kevin tried to make an apology. In a new video, he addressed the backlash, saying, "I'm really sorry for what I did. I never meant to hurt anyone. I was just trying to be funny. But I see now that it was wrong. I should have thought before I acted, and I apologize to anyone I offended." But despite his apology, the damage was already done. His actions had already left a deep mark on his reputation. Many fans felt that his apology was insincere, and they couldn't move past the fact that he had mocked a group of people in the first place. His views, which had once soared into the millions, plummeted to an average of just 10,000 per video. Once a popular YouTuber, Kevin's channel now struggles to stay relevant. The controversy had clearly taken its toll, and his audience seemed unwilling to forgive him for what they saw as a thoughtless, hurtful moment. Kevin learned the hard way that jokes that target marginalized groups do not go unnoticed, and once the trust of his viewers was broken, it was impossible to regain. His attempt at humor ended up costing him the support of his fans and severely damaging his career on YouTube. Tash Peterson, a prominent vegan activist from Australia, became known not just for her passionate advocacy, but for her extreme actions that eventually destroyed her YouTube career. Tash, who had been using her platform to promote animal rights, took her activism to a new level with increasingly controversial acts that shocked both supporters and critics. One of the most talked about incidents occurred when she raised a rescue flag during an Australian women's football match. Her intentions were to draw attention to the cruelty faced by animals, but security quickly removed her from the stadium, and she was fined a hefty $1,800 for her disruption. This act, while intended to spread awareness, only fueled the backlash against her. Rather than gaining support, it made her seem more like a troublemaker than an activist, and many viewers started questioning her approach. Instead of backing down, Tash doubled down on her tactics. She became more aggressive in her protests, often targeting events that had nothing to do with animal rights. One of her most controversial actions took place at a children's pony party. Tash stormed in, yelling at parents and children, demanding they stop riding the ponies. She shouted, "Stop riding on animals," and urged everyone to stop animal slavery. This shocking outburst only further alienated her audience, many of whom felt uncomfortable with the extreme nature of her protests. While she believed she was fighting for a noble cause, her methods turned many people away. Her increasingly outrageous acts didn't stop there. She continued to make headlines for her disruptive behavior at public events, often causing scenes that led to security being called and fines being issued. Rather than gaining the respect of the public, she found herself becoming more of a disgraceful figure in the YouTube community. Her once promising channel began to decline as viewers, who had initially supported her message, grew tired of her constant drama and lack of nuance in her activism. Tash's actions led her to a point where her name became associated more with controversy than with positive change. Instead of sparking thoughtful discussions about veganism and animal rights, she became a symbol of extreme activism gone wrong. Her YouTube career, once thriving with views, saw a sharp drop as her stunts pushed people away. Despite her continued efforts to get attention, Tash Peterson's career spiraled into disgrace as she lost credibility and alienated her audience. Johnny Somali, once known for his bold online presence, has now dug his own grave and is serving a 10-year prison sentence. His downfall began when he kissed the Statue of Peace in South Korea, a powerful symbol that honors the young girls who were forced into slavery by Japan during World War II. The statue represents deep pain and suffering, and Johnny's act was quickly seen as disrespectful and offensive. His actions sparked fierce criticism from South Koreans, who viewed it as an attack on their painful history. To make matters worse, Johnny followed up with a statement about an unloyal man from Japan, which many South Koreans interpreted as minimizing the atrocities committed during the war. His comment enraged the public further, especially since South Korea still feels the wounds of its past. Despite the backlash, Johnny claimed he was innocent, insisting that he never intended to offend anyone. He argued that his actions were misunderstood, but his explanation only made things worse, as South Koreans grew even more aggressive in their reactions. Under his videos, many people accused Johnny of being racist, especially for his ignorance of other countries' histories and cultures. The comment sections were flooded with criticism, with many viewers expressing how hurt and upset they were by his behavior. Johnny's troubles escalated when he got into a physical fight over a drink, which led to his arrest. The altercation, combined with his controversial past actions, resulted in his conviction and a 10-year prison sentence. Johnny Somali's career, once full of promise, has now come crashing down. His actions, fueled by ignorance and disrespect, have left him behind bars, serving as a painful reminder of how a few thoughtless moves can ruin a career and a reputation. Which one shocks you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments section.